sneak in. The weekend we can sneak in on the core.
Definitely, absolutely, yes, you can absolutely do that. Oh man, this is, fellas, listen.
We are already starting with the good thing. It's going to be SUZUNE against Paktou. SUZUNE, the Japanese/French player playing Mewtwo, one of the best Mewtwo in the world right now. So definitely someone you want to check out.
Dude, I'm so excited to watch some SUZUNE. I've only discovered them today, which is ridiculous. But they're so good. I just watched them in doubles.
Ridiculous.
They're really. It is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Listen, I do it on the night. All right, I'm a man of the people. I want to know people as they are, not who other people say they are.
Want some bread?
I'd love some bread. Can we get that? Can we? Let's bring it over. Let's show the people just in case they haven't
You want to
seen.
show the people? No,
Would you like to meet
VGBC tomorrow? Let's.
You want to save it?
No, I don't
no,
think
we can't.
Going to
it's not going to be good.
There you go.
We would like to introduce you to our mascot.
No, it's full of flour. I'm not going to do it again.
Do it.
No, I'm not.
Pick up the bread. Show the people the bread.
The only way we're going to do it if we are going to move the camera, and I'm not going to do it.
Fine,
I'll do it.
You are the worst person. There we go. Meet Excalibur. This is our mascot. It's a giant loaf of bread.
Yeah, and already like a quarter of it has been eaten.
It's been eaten by the best players in the world. This bread is giving people power up. It's also covered in flour and really just it makes us really messy every time we do it. But you know, it's a good community. It's a good community event, and I'm back to my yapping, I should say, which I'm going to be doing for about 10 hours today. SUZUNE is a very cool. A very, very cool player. I'm very excited to see them put in some work, like live. I'm a big Mewtwo fan. I think Mewtwo is sick, and no one's been scratching that itch except for our boy Anders and couple and my
Rotarion and Bill.
Let me tell you, I don't know who those geezers are.
Rotarion is the name of his paw.
Oh right, sorry.
And Anvil is his tag.
All right, I know what his tag is. You invalid. But it's very rare.
I'm going to call Kara and say that you're actually again insulting me.
Oh, what are you going to do? Replace me?
Point taken.
I have infinite power. Infinite power.
That's actually too close to the truth.
I'm sorry, that was too far. I'm sorry, Nico. It's been a stressful day.
Hey,
but
that's mean.
Speaking of stress, Samus Mewtwo, hell of a matchup. Can you give me a little bit of information about Paktou, my boy?
Well, he's a Samus player. What do you want me to say?
Fascinating. Everyone, please, if you've dropped down onto the ground, pick yourselves up.
He's 220, probably from around here, so good luck to him. Yeah, okay, good luck to him.
You could have just said you didn't know anything about him.
I don't know anything about him.
Well,
you gave me like a very oddball, so very hard for me to just bounce out of it. Anyway, he does manage to find some beginning of a combo here, but you know what? You had to take on this platform, and SUZUNE will be there to punish this lack of tech on the side of Paktou.
Well, let's get stuck in. Very interesting matchup, honestly. There's a... Oh, my goodness. Could have been so dangerous. That confusion. Honestly, the bomb kind of saving them there as a very greedy recovery coming straight back in, swinging. Looks like Paktou is just a little bit desperate at the moment. Needs to chill out, needs to find a moment just to compose.
There we go. Time to go for the edge guard of Samus, one of the most, like, again, famous ones. But fortunately, SUZUNE say no. I have the upbeat to get back. The teleport will be enough to just avoid every pressure Paktou was trying to build.
That's tough stuff. There's that classic fair recovery right there, forcing them to go high. Honestly, it's a very fascinating matchup. Both of these characters, I think I want to say it's somewhat even, but both of these characters have like weaknesses and tools that can exploit specific parts of each other's kit really fascinatingly. So like these confusion approaches, because of how often Samus you're going to be throwing stuff out just to cover space, not even for an attack, it means that just purely through movement, SUZUNE is going to put you on the back foot, and it makes you second guess yourself. And in a matchup like this, where you can die so easily, especially to a caliber like SUZUNE, every second that you're hesitating, every microsecond it takes you a moment to think or process or feel something, Nico, it means you're going to get punished as we're just trying to find a way back in. Finally, an up special out of shield finds a little bit of consistency.
Will not be enough to get the kill. Even the shot into the dash attack will not be enough. This is not looking good at all for Paktou here. Woo. There we go. Good down smash. We're going to finally get a kill. Stop the bleeding here. But hey, you know what? The good news, the only silver lining, it's a best of 5. So basically, he's going to take a lot of info here.
Good stuff as SUZUNE in a wonderfully comfortable position right here. Shadow Ball at edge. Great reactions from Paktou. Knows exactly what they're doing as ball comes through. Can't quite connect. That's got to be a punish. Instead, actually, SUZUNE gets caught on the platform.
Evasive action. There are a lot of... that was going to say there was a lot of spot touch on the side of Paktou that were punished by SUZUNE one after the other. And guess what? We are even going to get the kill, an early kill there because of a Very suspicious DI, I may say.
Very suspect, if you ask me,
What?
Nico.
Oh, the gentleman here is filming. Oh, I guess it's the family here is filming for Paktou.
I'm not surprised. Hey, you got to get that VOD review.
You can check definitely the Japanese stream because we get Gact also.
Yeah, Gact is
recording the whole thing.
Yeah, Gact is. You can see them on Twitch if you want to go and check out like a first-hand perspective. There they are. Oh, do they want some bread? Hang on, they could get some bread on the stream. Excalibur. Yes, yes. Come and partake in the loaf, brother. Players from all around the world indulging in the bread. Speaking of bread, look, Paktou not looking too wealthy right now. I'm not going to lie.
What's the link with bread?
Bread is an English colloquialism for money and power. And so if you have bread, it means you've got that bread. You got to get that bread. You wake up every morning.
I expect you to find actually an exit out of this one. Hey, yeah.
I'll find an exit out.
I actually have to say I learned something. What was that?
I said we'll find an exit out. Anyway, speaking of quick exits. Honestly, it's hard. I feel like Paktou needs to formulate a game plan, but everything they're trying, I almost want to say muscle memory against a character like Mewtwo or like against a neutral game that it's hard to get in, right? I feel like Samus is a great great character to be able to kind of just not switch off, but I think Samus is an easy character to autopilot on because I think a lot of what they do is quite just unanimously strong across the board.
Yeah, enters Mewtwo.
Yeah, exactly. Characters like Mewtwo kind of throw a wrench in that fact because you've got all these weird, obscure tools and this very obscure movement that disrupts a lot of what you're trying to do.
Mode. Oh no, it doesn't work anymore.
Honestly,
what shall I do? I got my pilot license like 50 years ago.
It's been revoked, brother. What can I say? As we are looking a lot more stable. Honestly, I need SUZUNE to just kind of slow down a bit. I'd like them just to take a moment, figure out some habits, try and make sure that none of this pressure is coming out because they are evasive enough that they're not going to get caught by stray Shadow Ball. Approaching is a little bit difficult for Mewtwo, but it's definitely doable. It's these stray hits that they're getting. It's these punishes out of shield. These fares are so fantastic. Great
and
reaction.
Not a good reaction here on the DI from the side of Paktou, and that's not a clean lead by SUZUNE.
SUZUNE is moving 1,000 miles a minute, just immediately catching any shield, any spare frame that Paktou doesn't dare cover is being absolutely taken as we've got one on the board for Paktou. A little bit of energy from the crowd, but I fear it may be too late. Mewtwo, a fantastic character at being able to rack up damage very easily. SUZUNE's been an absolute monster in these edgeguard scenarios.
Definitely, again, which is pretty funny considering Paktou is supposed to be the monster in case of edgeguard, right?
Really, really should, and especially on a big body like Mewtwo. Look, we can make as many jokes about that tail as we want, but SUZUNE's keeping their back covered. Roll directly into the Shadow Ball, and this has got to be it.
This is definitely going to be it. All right. Another 2-stock.
Oh, man, this is tough. SUZUNE is just 10 steps ahead.
And he looks tired as hell. Look at his face. Did you get some sleep, SUZUNE?
Did you get some sleep, Nico?
No, I did not.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Dude, that pizza yesterday was very good, except I have a lot of problem with lactose. I should have thought about.
Why did we go for pizza if you're lactose intolerant? What's wrong with
you? Pizza is good!
You can't. You got to take care of yourself, bro.
I play the hard game.
We should get a different Excalibur tomorrow. Instead of bread, we should get a massive hunk of cheese. And then that'll just... and that's how you get your break, just by absolutely sending it. Anyway, let's get back into the game. Honestly, do you have a lot of faith in Paktou being able to find a game plan? It's hard to find a weakness to exploit, man. Even I'm struggling.
You have to rebuild everything in order to just try to survive this matchup. And I'm not even going to say whatever you need to do in order to win the matchup at this point.
Yeah, I'm interested in the stage choice. Something a lot smaller is interesting. Obviously... these boxing tools on both sides are very, very good. We haven't been able to see a lot of...
hey, look at that.
I know, it's going well. It's going very well.
Hey.
I'm going to say, maybe that's the issue. Paktou has just decided, actually, they want to fight more in close quarters. You haven't really seen any up Bs out of shield, and that's because SUZUNE hasn't needed to approach the shield, or if it has, it's just been patient and waited, or they found a grab.
Yeah, I mean, his landing has been safe up to now, so I don't see him change any of his plans up to this point. Even he's slightly behind overall. The game is even. I mean, you see that there's a lot of respect on the side of Paktou, obviously, and he did manage to ramp up a few percent here, but it was mostly...
Ooh, a clash.
Yeah, exactly. It was mostly skirmishes, and guess what? He went for that down smash on ledge so many times this set, it was bound to connect once.
Yeah, absolutely scrapping. I just worry that Paktou gets a little bit lost in the sauce every now and again. Oh, you see that dashing back, dashing forward, trying to find an aggressive option. This aggression is being punished constantly. Luckily, the Shadow Ball not strong enough to beat the fair from ledge as they're coming for the string. Good air dodge to avoid that F-tilt. That could have been absolute curtains for Paktou there when they still have a chance of coming back. If they find a kill here, I think they're looking in good stead.
Yep. All right, good dash attack. Unfortunately, will not connect this time around. Maybe a second time. Nope, trying to go for the grab. No. Up smash could be enough. Not enough rage, unfortunately. I expected to not be out to shield, to be honest.
I can't believe the single jab into grab, like fake out, worked twice.
All right, you know what worked this time around? Good catch on the jump on the ledge. And just like Paktou is actually starting to chip on the second stock for SUZUNE.
That's what I'm talking about.
There we go.
Ooh, skips the ledge. Could have been dangerous. But
what a mistake. He went for the jab too.
Oh, that's what you do. That jab two will get you. Ooh. Dude, the confidence to roll in there is absurd. Honestly, Shadow Ball a move that really does do it all. Can do your dishes, can do your taxes. All right, can take
children in the kindergarten.
Exactly.
Oh, spot dodge not going to get punished. The jab two didn't connect again, bro.
Stop doing jab two.
Stop doing jab two. What do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Avoiding the down timing. Ooh! But the tail, we get his SU with that F that will be enough. SUZUNE, 85%, still pretty far away from dying. Never mind, next one could be interesting.
A lot of patience there. I feel like that wasn't spaced properly, but he still got away with it. Nicely done. Ooh, keep the pressure coming. Spot dodge is caught by the lingering. Spike. Good up air, brother. What have we got next? Can we find a kill?
He does find a little charge shot and then
nice!
There we are, only 4%, which is even better than the second stock.
This is nicely done. Obviously, Mewtwo very good at racking up this percent. Are we just going to lock in Paktou, or SUZUNE going to find a way to carry it home? Good stuff. Woo. Playing evasive, playing the space.
There we are. The movements.
The movement's really opening up. Paktou is coming alive. SUZUNE needs to find something special. They can explode out of the gate if they want. You can see a double forward throw. Very, very good option for Mewtwo in these early stages. As the grab doesn't come through, that could have been very dangerous.
Yeah, he does manage to make it up to 90% on the side of Paktou. So even if he was doing well up to now, seems like SUZUNE did manage to find an opening and, well, inside and inside of it.
Let's find out. Paktou keeping it close.
Yeah, there we go back. Now watch our shot.
Ooh, that's got to be a punish. No, couldn't get the fast fall. Already committed to the down B. Nice, good defensive play.
Needs to do it again because right now he's at the door dead. Dead death's door. The other way around.
This is the kind of download from Paktou that I wanted to see beforehand. You can see that now they're just mimicking when SUZUNE decides to go for a charge or decides to go for patience. They decide, all right, I'm going to use this time to get information as well. Is it going to hit below ledge? No, they go high. Can we get the drop down? Nair doesn't catch on the straight. That was almost it, but alas!
He tried.
He tried,
and that last game was actually pretty tense.
That was good. Yeah. Wait, Garçon, 5 more of those, please.
I would take it. Good job by Paktou. Unfortunately, SUZUNE will take it.
Damn.
What I mean, unfortunately, SUZUNE is like wonderful, like a goat.
Yeah, but I love an upset. I love an